Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to do feathered brows or whatever. Um I'm not honestly I haven't done a voiceover in forever, so give me a break. Okay, so I'm going to start by this is the only product that I'm going to be using on my brows. It's the Patrick Ta clear brow gel. Wax clear brow wax. Okay, so first you're going to need a spoolie. Well, I'm showing the product. It looks crusty because my hands. Yeah. And then you're going to need a spoolie. A girl gave me this. Well, not a girl. My lash tech gave me that just so I could take care of my lashes. And it's the setting spray I'm going to be using is the Maybelline Glass Setting Spray. All I'm going to do is make a few squirts. Don't make it way too wet because then you're not going to get that laminated look basically, and you're just gonna, how do I even say this, you're just gonna, how do I say this, you're just gonna swipe it on it and then you're gonna start bringing up your hairs. Okay, so I have a lot, it's not really a lot of hair, but when I have my normal brows, my brows don't look as full. And so I'm like, I've seen a lot of people do this, especially UK makeup artists. I brush it up. That's all you have to do, honestly. Just just watch. Just watch me. That's literally all I'm doing. Right now you can see that the brow isn't as laminated, so you're going to grab some more product and keep on brushing them up until you get a laminated look, because the brows weren't still like glued onto your face. You could still see some of the hairs out. It's kind of complicated. You really have to play around with them. It just depends how much you want your eyebrows to be. As you can see, I'm finally starting to put them on my face, glue them down on my face. I'm honestly not a makeup expert. I do this for fun. As you can see, you can already notice the difference. It's way fuller than the other eyebrow. Me peiné, oh my god. But that's all you have to do, honestly. Just brush it up, brush it up. What I also like to do is use my finger and push the brow hairs down, because the spoolie doesn't cover all of that and it also makes it smoother. Honestly, it just depends how much you want your brows to be glued down, or if you just wanted them to stay up a little bit. I take not even too long, since my brows make a lot of my face and my brows are like already kind of dark. I might take my time on them and make them look nice. As you can see, I keep brushing them up. You can see from the bottom that I really don't have as much hair. So I'm gonna be using. I said that was the only product I was gonna be using. That's a lie. I'm also gonna be using the instant brow. I'll link it down below. I'll show you guys. But I did the other brow on here and just brush them up and fill in those blank spots with whatever you use. Wouldn't really recommend Brow Wiz. No, not Brow Wiz. That one's really thin. But like pomades, since they're like really dark, unless you have really, really light eyebrows, I'd recommend, well, if you have like kind of dark eyebrows like me, I'd recommend a pencil just to fill in those gaps. There are also other products like fiber looking products that make it look like it's actually hair if you want more natural looking brows. But what I do is I use a pencil since I already have full brows. Okay, so here you're just shaping the eyebrow. You can move it however you want. You can have spiky, fluffy eyebrows. But as you can see right now, I'm just making a shape, because you can make them as thin as you want or as thick as you want. Towards the end, I ended up making them a little bit thinner because I ended up using concealer. But you can see that I already made the shape on the top of my brow. You can make them arched, you can make them round. It all depends on what kind of eyebrow shape suits you, which one you think is best for you. Just keep on the edge of the spoolie, just brush the hairs in a straight line and you'll get the results that you want. Brush down the hairs from the tail of the eyebrows so it can create a nice shape. My eyebrows are uneven, but I think that's everybody, unless you're perfect and you have perfect eyebrows. But just push them down, honestly. Just that's all you got to do. I'm doing the other brow. Honestly, this brow, like, I have preferences. My, well, from my point of view, my left brow is a little bit more round and my right brow is a little bit more arched up. Right now, I'm doing my left eyebrow. That one's the one that's, they're just different. And this one has a little bit of less hairs, but that's nothing we can't fix. I take my time, like I said earlier, because I want my brows to look as flawless as possible. Everybody has their own preferences. You know, I uploaded a TikTok not too long ago saying, oh, this is how I did my eyebrows. My eyebrows were already dark and I would fill them in a lot. And back then, like glam, highlight, all that stuff was popular. Now you see, like nowadays, you want makeup how do you explain this? People, you don't see people, well, it depends. You see people going around with a full face of makeup and but you're like, damn, like how do they do that? Or people that actually use makeup that actually looks better in person, that you don't see a lot of texture. Okay, well, back to the topic. As you can see, I'm using the Bold Face Better Brows Slim Gliding Eyebrow Pencil in B12, and I'm just filling in those gaps. Okay, but as I was saying, uh, people were more into heavy dark foundation, not dark foundations, full coverage concealers, even though some people don't really need as much. You know, it just depends what kind of makeup person you're into. If you're more into natural looking makeup, tips. Honestly, I think this is one that would work for you if you don't really want a lot on your brows, or if you're like, you know what, I don't even want to do too much to my face. I just want to fix it up a little bit. Okay, I'm using the concealer. I think it's light. No, it's medium peach. And I'm using a little flat brush. I don't know where my Anastasia Beverly Hills one is at. And so I'm just going to grab a little bit. I always have trouble like getting my correct concealer shade all the freaking time. So if you see it's a little bit more orange than my actual skin tone, just ignore that. I don't know if this happens to everybody, but I always get paler when it comes to like winter. And then I get like tan during the summer. Okay, and from here, look, you can also determine the shape, well, the thickness of the brow with this technique. Okay, now you see the brow kind of looks a little bit thicker, but I'm going up and making it a little bit thinner from the bottom. You can do it from both places, you know. I this is how I've always done my eyebrows. I've never really had a problem outlining them. You just need a really flat brush and you just keep going over where the hairline is, or you can go under it, like, you know, it just depends what you want to do. But this is my technique on how to do it. Look, I keep getting like little acne scars. Okay, but I was saying about the makeup. Honestly, people are like, you know what, I want to wear less. Like influencers, you don't see them as wearing as much unless they're makeup influencers or they do special effects makeup and stuff like that. People are more into natural looking makeup. Well, not everybody. That's not what I'm saying. I love everybody. You know, you do less makeup, you do more makeup. I just think it's wrong that people judge people for like what they do. But honestly, like this would be a good tip if you don't want to wear as much makeup, you know? And I just keep using the concealer to shape it. As you can see, it looks a little bit thinner, I guess. But it just takes time. However you want to do your brows, however you want to do them. Okay, and now of course you have to blend that out. I don't use a beauty blender because it's not my favorite and I feel like it leaves a little bit more texture. It just depends how you use the brushes, but you just basically not rub it around. You just blend it out. It's the Morphe M173 brush. You don't even have to outline your eyebrows if you don't want to. This is just a step I take just so they can look crisper. But if you're absolutely going for that natural, like, I don't have anything on my eyebrows type of look, you're definitely not gonna like do this step, you know? Okay, guys, this is the final look. As you can see, I thinned them out a little bit. But thank you so much for watching. I know this has been a highly requested video, so please keep your suggestions down in the comments. I love you so much. Thank you.